Hey guys, welcome to Moving On TV. I'm Lauren Hope Glory, the proud CEO, and I am so proud of it. You can see it in the background there, Moving On TV, bringing the hope and the glory back into your lives. Because when you get the hope, then you can get the glory, but you need to have the hope first. Hope is so important. Right, if you watch the interview with Emmanuel, it told us that the most important thing in life is not money. The most important thing is connection between people, community. And if you don't have that community, then it's very difficult to grow. And maybe that's why it's taking so long for me to grow. So I'm calling you onto Moving On TV as we are the community. And if you are a lame duck, someone who has got outrageous beliefs in love and humanity and freedom, you need to be on here with your skills and your talents and everything you've got to offer, because that's why I created it. I created for all of us to be on here together, to express our talents, our love, our compassion, our skills, to tell your story, because you are a unique, amazing human being. So this is another little promo for Moving On TV. We are all about mental health. We are all about staying sane daily, one day at a time, because if you cannot express your talents, you cannot get anywhere. You will not get anywhere with sanity if you cannot express your skills and your talents and do what you love, even for a half an hour a day or 10 minutes a day. It's very hard for you to stay sane. Believe me, I know. And that's why I do what I do. I do what I love every single day to the best of my ability. And I hope we can grow together. I love you lots. Have a beautiful day. Taking time to love yourself, to be there for you, self-care and love, keeping you sane one day at a time, bringing the hope and the glory back into your lives, as you can see. Bowing down to the creator, Moving On TV. I love you. You can check out more at hopegloryproductions.com. Bye. Join us. Hey guys, welcome to Moving On TV. Right, it's really good to be here. I'm not on HAP at the moment. The HAP app is having some issues at the moment. It doesn't seem to be working as well, but I'm sure we'll get past that. Luke Histon is coming on at 8 o'clock instead of 7. So we've got some time to do Stay Sane Daily today, which is 68. I hope you've all been having a good day today. And I'll keep trying, as I've managed to get myself this new tripod thing that attaches to the desk, and then it's going to film directly, so I won't have to hold the phone. But at the moment, as I say, there seems to be issues going on. So I'm still trying at the moment with the app. I think we're live. Yeah, back again. Live. I just need to flip the camera. Flip the camera so you can actually see what's going on. For some reason, it doesn't want to flip, and it just sticks for some reason. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Flip the camera. Yeah, and then it just sticks and it doesn't do anything. So what I might need to do is upload the app again. Just download the app again, upload the app again. Just do it again. Anyway, as I say, Luke is coming on at 8 o'clock, and he's going to be talking about his life, his career, Cork. So, Cara, if you're on, sweetheart, it would be really interesting. But in the meantime, we'll forget about the apps at the moment, whatever. We're just doing what we can. So let me just check that we are transmitting. We're transmitting. Yeah. We're online. Yeah, we are. Cool. We are online. Well done. Okay. So today is about opening new doors. It's not happy festive season fun. It didn't change the title. I changed the titles. I update the titles, but for some reason it doesn't want to do that. So Facebook is not updating the titles. I'm not sure why. It's just saying something from yesterday. Come on. It's even got my old photograph on there, because I think I've changed. Have I changed the photograph again? I can't remember what my photograph is now. Right. Stay Sane Daily. Here we are live. Let's see if it comes through with the right title. No, happy festive season fun. That's not actually what we're doing. We're doing Stay Sane Daily 68. And guys, right, happy festive season. And today is all about opening new doors after we shut the old ones. And integration. What do I mean by that? With spirit. And this is something that I am learning every single day. I'm doing my best to learn it. It's one of my biggest lessons, is integrating all these parts that we are, integrating all our identities into one. Yeah, into one, and connecting to spirit. So you hand it all over to your higher power. You hand it over to your higher power, basically. Yeah. Let me see. No, that's not what I want to put there. No, that's the stream. I don't want anybody coming on here, not unless they're vetted, so to speak, not after the experiences that I've had. So it's very interesting, So we're looking at opening new doors. But in order to open new doors, really, the lesson should have been, first of all, closing old ones. But that didn't come to me until I realized that I was going to do opening new doors. So we're opening new doors, okay? And moving on TV is opening new doors. We're letting in, we've got new presenters coming on. We've got lots of new presenters coming on. New interviews. Oh, interviews. Some of the interviews are going to be amazing. We're going to be interviewing Jay Bastos. I can't wait. He's a musician who talk about gratitude. This guy hasn't got any arms and he plays everything with his feet. He's so incredible. But then, as I said to you, Beethoven was deaf, and he was the most famous composer of all times, if you think about it. And he was deaf, yeah? So, what's holding you back? And you need to recognize all these shortcomings that are in you that hold you back. You could have, as I say, it's very interesting. When I did the BPD show, when I did How to Stay Sane in a Crazy World, I bring on all the characters that incorporate this condition called borderline. And all these characters that you have, the martyr, and I remember going to the audience and saying, do you have a martyr? It's in a book. If you want to learn about complex needs disorder, get the book. It's called Walking on Eggshells. Because in that book, I remember when I first started to learn about complex need disorder, Walking on Eggshells. Oh, there you go. Lauren spelt it wrong. Okay, whatever. Walking on Eggshells, yeah. And you get all the personalities that this complex needs disorder, packed full of personalities. Walking on Eggshells explains it. Hi, Cara. How are you, sweetheart? We're not on HAP at the moment because I can't seem to get on there's something not right. I can't get on it, but I think it's because I'm running out of storage, so I need to sort that out. But I need I need more storage on my phone. It's all great fun here with the technological stuff. But today, yeah, Luke's coming on at 8, sweetheart, 8 o'clock. He's been held back a bit, and he's from Cork. And as I say, it'd be interesting for you guys, stay on because he's such a fascinating guy. I'm just going to put a quick introduction to Luke. Let's just have a quick introduction to Luke. Okay. And then
Hi, I'm Luke, and welcome to my new show on Moving on TV, starting in December.
He's amazing. He's so talented, Cara. He's a comedian. He's an entertainer. He does his own videos, and his first show is going to be about films. A big storm. I hope it's a metaphorical storm and not just wind, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so it's really good to have you on as usual, sweetheart. Luke is coming on, as I say, at 8, and then we've got Karen Wilkens. Karen Wilkens will be coming on at 9, and she's going to talk about her game show. She's going to start a game show on Moving on TV, so that's really exciting. We've got new presenters. Let me just tell you who they are. So we've got Luke Histon. We've got Karen Wilkens. We've got Myra Duckworth. We've got Martin, not a new presenter, but he's going to be doing the ordinary man behind the glory. We've got Martin. We've got Vlad, of course, and Emmanuel, the usual, and then the usuals. And then we've got Mario Esteban, all the way from Mexico. Esteban. He's going to be doing Marvel's superheroes. And then we've got another one. We've got Maria, and she's obsessed with numbers. So her show is going to start in the new year, and it's about numbers. Absolutely fascinating. So I'll be interviewing her. So those are the main ones at the moment. We've got 5 new presenters. As far as I could see, there's 5 here. Let me see. Let me check. Cara, when are you going to do your dancing? Luke Histon, Karen Wilkens, Myra Duckworth, Esteban, and Maria. Five new presenters. I promised you 5 new presenters. Apart from that, we've got Vlad, we've got Emmanuel, and we have got Martin, who's doing the show, a really cool show. I just put the intro on for you quickly if you haven't seen it. I've tidied everything up, right? So I've moved all my discs, hard discs around, and so they probably, oh, there we go. I've tidied the studio. I've tidied the studio to give myself a bit more room. The webcam keeps falling off. Right, let me just attach this. But if I attach this, I'm going to lose something, aren't I? No, no, I've got to take the mouse out. If I attach this, then I can get to my files. There we go. Okay, and then I'll attach the mouse here. Yeah, I've tidied everything up, so it looks a bit better. Okay, so now I can find everything I'm looking for, so to speak. So I've got a file here with the new presenters. So let me show you, and then we're going to go on to lesson 68. Well, it's opening new doors. We're opening new doors, aren't we? Right, that's interesting. Nothing's coming through. Right, the ordinary man. Is that the whole show? We don't want the whole show, but I can show you just the introduction of the show. This is a new, I think you're getting some Storm Barra. Oh, thank you, Cara. You're always a well of information. So thank you for telling me yesterday about what was going on with HAP. So basically, guys, getting hot in there. HAP, basically the new app that I'm using, but you can go on YouTube and watch. Oh, I'm a bit messy today. Batten down the hatches. Right, okay, thank you. Right, this is the So that's the first show, the ordinary man behind the glory. So talking about opening new doors and closing doors, I'm just about to close the door here. And right, I'm about to close a door here. Right, so bye-bye. I've had to block someone because I don't want to carry on the conversations anymore. So there we go. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind and to think of yourself, okay? You've got to. And so I'm basically closing doors now for the good of my sanity and for the good of everything that I want to do. Okay, so you have to close doors before you can open them. You have to close doors before you can open them, before you can bring on the good stuff. And we are going through now this huge ascension, and it's very, very hard. How did he? I don't understand that. Somebody just sent me a message. I've just blocked them. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what's going on. Right. The thing is, okay, the thing is that I'm getting distracted so much by all these people that are contacting me, masses and masses of friend requests, and just messing with my head. They're not real people, they're identities. And so from now on, I'm not talking to them, I'm not messing with them anymore. I am here to tell you that we are doing lessons. I just had a massive session where I know what I need to do, okay? We are doing lesson number 68. Stay sane today. We are staying sane. Okay. And sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind to yourself in a certain way. I don't block people, but I am going to be very careful who I talk to from now on. Because I'm not able to give my energy anymore to certain people, and I don't want to. I want to put my energy into the ascension, into my journey, and that I need to do, and everyone knows what that journey is. And Kara, is that Kara? Dancing on the way. I can't wait, sweetheart. Dancing, please. Put my energy into moving on TV. Put my energy into healing my mind, body, spirit, to staying sane one day at a time. And these identities, sometimes they come into my life and they distract me. And I'm starting to realize now what's going on here. I need to come into union inside of me. I need to bring everything, all of Lauren's parts together into one. And that's what I'm doing here on Moving on TV. We can have identities on Moving on TV. We can have Baba Bertha. We can have anyone we want. It's not real life. It's a TV station. So if anybody wants to practice their identities, practice them here on Moving on TV. So a lot of people won't understand what the hell I'm talking about, but I think you will, Karen. I think a lot of other people will too. Anyway, so Stay Sane Daily 68. We're closing the door and we're opening new ones. And as I say, we're bringing on all these fantastic new presenters. And now I can show you the beginning of Luke's new show as well for the festive season. For the festive season, we're going to bring on Luke. And he is going to tell us what films to watch. He's going to suggest. So here's the opening to Luke's show.
Hi, I'm Luke, and welcome to my new show on Moving on TV.
What I watched in January. This is just a new thing I'm going to do maybe at the end of each month. Just all the movies I watched throughout the month. I'm just going to do a quick review on all of them. And I'm only going to give like a couple of seconds to each movie, so here it goes. Number 1, Life of Pi. This was actually my second time seeing this movie. It was not how I remembered. And the cinematography, there's some beautiful shots in this, like this one. I thought acting was great. I loved the story. It's all very good. I really like this one. So next one, number 2, Calm with Horses. This is like an Irish movie. Like, I mean, it's not in Irish, but it's an Irish movie. And Barry Keoghan. He's in it too. He was in like Dunkirk and what else was he in? Dunkirk. With Barry Keoghan, he gives an amazing performance, and his co-star Cosmo Jarvis. His Irish accent is incredible. Yeah, he's a British actor, but I heard that while he was on set, or no, as soon as he flew into Ireland, until he left, he didn't stop doing an Irish accent, or something like that. Number 3, The Big Short.
Number 3, I love it. I've got to put him together with Baba Bertha. Anyway, Luke is coming on all through the Christmas period. He's got some fantastic shows. He's got another show where he interviewed himself. Absolutely brilliant, where he plays himself as 2 different characters, 2 different ways of dealing with life. So I can't wait to get that on as well. And then we've got Myra, of course, Myra Duckworth with Jenga. Oh, wow. Lauren, I'm so proud of you. Everything's in the same file. Oh, my God. Wow. There you go. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. I just, Cork boy, yeah. I just muted. My dad was born in Cork. I just muted myself. What I was trying to say was that everything's in the same file. All the programs, all the new programs, I put them in the same file, and so I can put them on one after the other. So anyway, Luke, as I said, I was muted there. He's done a program where he interviews himself. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'll give you a quick, I'm going to give you a little, just a little teaser. Just a little teaser. So then you're going to come back and you're going to want to watch it. Where is it, Lauren? Come on, you've been doing so well. You've been doing so well. Where is it? Where he interviews himself. Typical. Did that one? Nope. I just saw it. Luke show. Where is he? You see, this is what happens. I get all excited. Then I can't find it. I can't find it. Where is it? I put them all in Luke's file. Oh, hang on. Did I put them in new presenters? New. Forgive me. I know I was talking about Stay Sane Daily. You see, this is what happens. We diversify. New presenters. There we go. Now, anyway, we'll come back to it. The other new presenter we've got, of course, is Mario Esteban, and he's from Mexico. And here's his little promo.
Hello, my name is Mario, and welcome to my new show, Marvel Multiverse, on Moving on TV, starting soon.
Wow. So
hello, my name is Mario,
again.
And welcome to
He's really, really lovely guy. He's from Mexico. All these people, you're going to get to know them because I'm going to be interviewing them directly. And then we've got Karen Wilkens coming on tonight. She's going to do a game show, guys. I'm just going to send her a quick link for tonight. A quick link for tonight. She's coming on at 9 p.m. So, and we've got some great interviews coming up for you guys. I'm filling you in on everything. I know it's so exciting. We've got a massive interview coming up with Sherry and Bill from Colors. And for that, I need to, I'm diversifying. I wanted to stay with Stay Sane. These are all the new doors that I'm opening for Moving on TV. I told you I was going to bring on 5 new presenters, and the interviews that we're going to do towards the Christmas period, which is now really, in the next few weeks, are going to be mind-blowing. Cara, I've got a guy coming on. His name is Jay Bastos. He's an incredible musician, right? I'm just going to put him on. He plays music with his feet. He is stunning, absolutely stunning. And as I say, I'm doing my best here, guys. So please be patient with me. If I can't find exactly what I'm looking for here. But I'm trying to show you all the amazing people. Okay. As I was looking for that one, I actually found Luke interviewing himself. So here's just a quick snippet. Luke Histon is coming on at 8 o'clock for the interview.
Yo, there he is! Good to see you again. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, lockdown really has messed like everything up. I know, it's bad. Yeah, so like, what's going on with you anyway? I haven't seen you in so long. You know, same old, but I'm actually seeing somebody right now. You are? Who? Well, her name's Jess, and yeah, she's actually really beautiful, yeah. Oh, damn! Okay. Yo, show me a picture. I want to see what she looks like. Oh, you want to see a picture of her? Yeah, I'll just, I'll show you a picture. Look, no. I won't show you that one because she's wearing too much makeup, you see. and it just doesn't feel right showing that one. But here we go. No, yeah, no, she's wearing her Halloween costume. You can like barely see her. I'll look for this one. Come on, where's the picture? No, I cannot show that one because you can't even see her face. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can't see her face in it. She's just facing the start. My phone's gone dead. I guess you won't actually get to see a picture of her. Sorry.
Oh, my phone is fully charged. I can just look her up on Instagram.
Sorry.
I found her.
You found? How'd you find her so fast?
Oh.
There you go. You're going to have to come back to Moving On TV to see the whole program. That will be in the next few weeks. Luke interviewing himself, but he's coming on at 8 o'clock to be interviewed here on Moving On TV. So those are the main ones that I've got at the moment, apart from the usual shows from Vlad, Loving Light, Loving People. And yeah, I've got a new schedule. I've got to check my schedule. So today I'll tell you what's coming on the next week. I'll do my best to check my calendar. I need to put it all into a schedule, but let's have a look. So Monday today, 8 o'clock Luke Histon, 9 o'clock Karen Wilkens. Tomorrow we don't have anyone tomorrow. Wednesday, 7 o'clock in the evening, we've got Maria. And she's going to talk about numbers because she's got a new program coming on in the new year, all about numbers. The mind boggles, but it's interesting. And then at 8 o'clock, or no, I'm not sure, we've got a chef coming on. A chef. No, I don't want the weather. All right. Then Thursday, who have we got? Oh, we've got Johnny Dart. Johnny Dart on Thursday. He's a musician. He's coming on for an interview at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Guys, nearly every single day you're going to get, I told you, I'm filling up the festive season. Huge festive season for you guys. Festive season. I told you were going to get the works. The works. There you go. Festive season on Moving On TV. Right? So we've got Johnny Dart at 9 o'clock. He's a musician. And then we have got, who else have we got? Let me see. Let's go through. Saturday the 11th at 9 o'clock, we got Sherry and Bill coming on from the album Icy Hot Winter radio songs. And you can see Sherry and Bill are there. I think they're number 2, Colors of Our Love. They're a married couple and they record music together. I think they're rated, about number 40 from all the country and Western singers in the whole of the USA are coming on to Moving On TV. That's Sherry and Bill. I love this song, The Colors of Our Love. Actually, I'm going to play it because I love it. It's a beautiful song. So, and I've got the new songs. This is in the jukebox, Cara. The jukebox. Right, colors. We're in trouble if I don't spell colors properly because it won't come up. Hey, I found it. Guys, it's always such an achievement when Lauren finds something. Here we go. Here's The Colors of Our Love. Sherry and Bill coming on. Put it in your diary. Saturday evening, the 11th of December. The 11th of December. And that is 9 p.m. UK time. We have got an interview with the lovely Sherry and Bill from Colors.
Funny how my world is colored. morning sun is yellow, orange, and sometimes even gray. Colors seem to fill my every mood, quickly change as each new thought into. Then you came in my view, a thousand colors swirled by me, so many colors of our love, so many colors of our love, I now can see. I see love, 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 I see the colors of our love in your eyes. Waking early dawn is almost breaking. Today's our wedding day, I'll share my vows with you. Special chosen words I want to say. My promise that I'll love you every day. And surrounded by our love, a thousand colors swirling by, you see the colors of our love, you see the colors of our love in my eyes. Now I'm walking down the aisle, with love I can't disguise. I see the colors of our love in your eyes. Love, 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 I see 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 the colors of our love in your eyes.
Hey, that's the amazing Sherry and Bill, the colours of our love. And I've just confirmed another interview, Sunday, the 12th of December, 8 o'clock. And it's going to be Esteban, the young guy from Mexico. Esteban Mario Esteban. And he's coming on to be interviewed all the way from Mexico. Isn't this exciting? Absolutely amazing. Simply amazing. So anyway, these are some of the things I've got for you for the festive season, guys. So you can't get bored. You can't get depressed. Let's have a look at December the 6th as it is yesterday. I put on November the 5th by mistake. But then, November the 5th was actually very accurate. It was about being kind, about giving and being kind. Today is about opening new doors, shutting doors. Yesterday, I shut a door and I opened a door. Okay. And all these new things that are coming on now is because I shut some doors and I've opened a new door, a new attitude, a new way of thinking, a new something or another. You can all do it. Yeah. It's all about changing your attitude. It's all about getting up and taking action. We talked about not procrastinating. And look how much I've done for you. As I say, I was going to put Myra on I was, and I don't know what happened there. But we've got Myra's new show starting as well, Django, and I'll let her tell you. But let me do December the 6th first. My defects of character cannot be removed by my willpower. I have spent the better part of my life trying to combat these shortcomings. I have grown frustrated and anxious in the process. Step 7 says, you have done your work. Now let go and let God, let love. Humbly ask your shortcomings to be removed. As the steps suggest, relax. I can now start to live a less anxious life. I can also start being more spontaneous and put my worries and emotional problems into the hands of the higher power. May the faith I have obtained in the first steps of the program stay with me, help me to now complete steps 6 and 7. Today I relax my mind and body and accept my higher power will remove my shortcomings, okay? So your shortcomings, make a list of all the things that are holding you back, whether it's procrastination, whether it's having an attitude where you're not going to do anything, where you just can't be bothered, negativity, whether it's literally, you know what your shortcomings are, you write them down, you look at them. One of mine is that I keep getting loads and loads and loads, strange friends, new people contacting me, and I actually engage with them and I spend too much energy and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm letting that go now. So if you haven't got one friend in common with me and you send me something stupid like Baba Bertha's date of birth in your friend request, don't bother, because I'm not going on there anymore. I've got to put my energy now, as I say, into moving on TV, into my job, into my journey, Lauren's journey, and the spirituality. So I am asking my higher power to remove this from me. I did take on a secretary. They can go through all my friend requests and decide who will friend me and who won't. I actually think I might do that. Okay? Because I don't have the energy to do that anymore. I've got 5 new presenters coming on. I'm so excited. All the energy is going towards moving on TV. And of course, as I said to you, we're closing old doors and we're opening new ones to ascension. New talent. Oh, it's going to be exciting. The whole of these couple of weeks, you're going to get loads of interviews and loads of fun. And as much as possible, Zoom singing that I can do, because I love it. I love it. And guys, let me ask you a question. If someone sat you down and said to you, what would you do if you had one thing that you wanted to do in your life? One thing. Guess what mine would be? One guess. Singing. I've had this dream since I was 13. Never changed. And that's what I'm doing on Moving On TV. That's what I'm producing for you. Let's put a Christmas carol on for you. But first, let's put the lovely Myra on to tell you about our...
Hi, this is Brown Cherub, and I'd like to talk to you about my Django theory. Django Hi, this is Brown Cherub, and I'd like to talk to you about my Django theory. Django is Swahili for build, and you may be familiar with the word Jenga from a children's game, where the idea of the game is to construct a tower, and each player removes a block or a piece of the tower, and has to put that piece on the top of the tower without the tower collapsing. Now, my theory is called Jenga because I'm very much into and researching about removing the pieces of that tower and building and creating something for myself, my future and my children's future. The first part of the construct that I'm building is education, and very recently I removed my older two children from the education system because it was having a really negative impact on their mental health. Having been a teacher myself since 1996, I was very concerned about how my children's mental health was deteriorating and made quite a controversial decision at that time to remove them from mainstream education. Over my 20 plus years of teaching, I've taught preschool, primary school, secondary education, post-16 education, English as a foreign language. I've also taught in special schools for children with special educational needs, and I've also taught children with behavioural issues. So I felt I had a good enough foundation and background to decide to remove my children from mainstream education and educate them at home. The main reason for that, as I say, was because of their mental health and how their being in the mainstream system was really, really having a negative impact on their mental health. And for me, their mental health is paramount. I feel and believe that education is something that can be accessed at any time.
Sorry about that. You'll have to come back to watch the full interview, which will be scheduled soon into the schedule of Moving On TV. I still can't flip my camera here to go live with I think this phone has just had it. Okay, let's just turn it off again. I'll just have to sort it out because I can't be bothered. Life's too short. So closing two doors, as I said, closing old doors and opening new ones. So we've got all these incredible people coming on. So put those interviews in, make sure that you know when the interviews are going to be. As I said to you, we've got interviews coming up nearly every single day. There might be others, or, there may be changes. Of course, people and life does change on and off. If you go on our Instagram, you can find out a lot about us on Instagram. There's loads of photographs. I put a story on every day because that's creative and fun. So again, I'm going to say to you, open a new door today. I'm going to ask you, if you had one door to open, one door, that's it. I don't know why everything keeps falling here. It's crazy. Everything just falls down in this place on here. I've created a better space. I've cleaned everything. I've tidied everything up. Anyway, one door. A wizard turns up at your doorstep and says, Cara, or whoever, there's a door. I want you to close your eyes. What would that door be? With me, it would be singing everywhere. Singing on Moving On TV. See, that's the main reason I think I run Moving On TV, is because I can sing. Everything else always comes after that, but I do love what I do, and it's my spiritual job, isn't it? But singing to me opens my heart chakra, makes me happy, and then hopefully opens humanity. So here, let's have a couple of Christmas carols. I've got a couple that I did yesterday. I was on Zoom forever, and it was so much fun putting it together with all the amazing, everything that I could find. It was just so much fun. So much fun. I think this was the most fun. Hopefully this is the one that was the most fun. Let's see. No, that wasn't the one that was the most fun. The most fun one was the one with all the trees moving around. I love that one. Let's see, is that it? No. No! This is so unprofessional, Lauren. I do my best. I think that's the beach. At the beach. No, this is all the classical aria stuff. Where's the one with all the trees jumping up and down? Try that. No. Typical, eh? Will she get it right? Or won't she? That one's got oven on it. Try that one. 5638. There we go. A merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days. Happy golden days of the old. Grateful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fate allows. Hang that shining star above the highest bough. Have yourself a merry little Christmas It's so much fun. I love this one. I love the way the trees are moving. What else have we got? What else have we? So you see how much joy I get from doing that? It's because I love it. I don't just love the singing, like picking up a microphone, singing if and when I feel like it, because it's my TV station. I can do whatever I want. But because I can put these things in the background now, and I can project myself onto it, it's just heaven. It's just like being in heaven. Anyway, Luke is nearly here. I can see we've got another 10 minutes. So one door to open, guys. Yeah? If you could open that one door, I'm opening that door for you here on Moving On TV. You're not going to get on anywhere on the mainstream. Forget it. Don't even bother. There's no point. If you are not what they're looking for, if you're not already a celebrity, if you're not the child of a celebrity, you're not going to get anywhere. So you may as well forget it. Moving On TV is your best choice. Come on here, grow with us, grow with all the incredible people we're bringing on here. Kind of like an indie. Remember, Baba Bertha said that and we all laughed. An indie TV station. We're a TV station. We are not a channel. And that's why it's taking so long to grow. And if anyone wants to take away the technical stuff from me, like getting hap on and all that crap, hap crap, you know, it's Yeah, that's what drains me because I'm not very good at it. I'm good at it, but there's always issues with these machines. There always something's going on. Anyway, we've got Ethernet on at the moment, and I think that's why we're not freezing, touch wood. So within the next few minutes, I'm going to bring on one of the most talented young performers, actors, singers, presenters that I have come across in the last, well, in a long time. Jacob was an incredible editor, tech guy, ran Moving on TV, started Moving on TV, ran Moving on Theatre, but he was definitely not a singer or an actor. He couldn't pick up a guitar. This guy is 18 years old and he seems to be able to do everything. And I think the first thing I'm going to ask Luke is actually one door. What would you do? I wonder if it's singing. Because when you start singing, guys, if you can sing, actually, that reminds me, I've been approached by another baritone classical singer, a male singer who quite hopefully is going to come on as well and do some singing for us. When you sing, if you've got a singing voice and you can express that singing, if you can do that because you love that more than anything, it's like breathing to you. The same way as I could just sit here and just, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. It's just like breathing. It's just like breathing. So when we get Luke on, as you say, Luke is given me a whole lot of programs he's already created. And one of them, he brings on another singer. But I want to ask him that question. And if anyone is on here, here he is, okay? So welcome to Moving On TV, Mr. Luke Histon. Here he comes.
Hello.
Hi, Luke. Just a
How you
minute.
doing?
Let's put you into, you're in a tiny box over there. There you are. Turn
Brilliant.
yourself around. Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very good. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about the work that we're doing. I'm very excited about all the new presenters. I'm very excited about everything because this is the place that I'm telling people, forget about mainstream. You got to bring yourself on here or do your own thing. So, Luke, first of all, Cork. I think we've got Cara on here. If she's on here, she's from Ireland. I was born in Dublin. And my dad was born in Cork. My dad, as I said, I think I told you that. So tell us a little bit about Cork, because do you know what? I've never been there. I was born in Dublin, and then when I was 7, we went to live in Israel. So I had this huge, crazy swap, madness, an Irish Jew, yeah. And I know you're looking at me as if you can't make it up, but yeah. But Dad, my grandfather left Russia and landed in Cork, of all places. And so my dad was there till he was 5, and then he was sent to an orphanage in England. So anyway, I'm going to put the spotlight onto you, and I'm going to mute so we don't get any echo. So tell us a little bit about Cork.
Yeah, well, first of all, that's an amazing heritage you have there. And Cork, it's a lovely place. I come from a small town with a lot of history. This town is called Cove, and it was the last stop for the Titanic from when it took off. So after it took off from here, that's when it sank. And there's so much history. There's another ship here which got bombed by a U-boat in World War II, the Lusitania, another famous boat. So this is an island, a lot of history here. Spike Island, there's a prison just right over that way, which was a prison on an island. It's actually, I'd say, triple the size of Alcatraz. So it's closed down now, but it's a tourist attraction. So there's a lot of history here. Yeah.
Hang on, sorry, I'm going to just put myself back. Wow, that's fascinating. So you've got a prison not very far down the road from you.
Just across the water there, yeah. It's a boat ride to get there.
Wow. You see,
Yeah.
it's interesting because my dad used to tell me lots of stories about the war. He was in the Second World War,
Mm,
and he was an Irish Jew that volunteered to go in the army here in England. You didn't have to, but
amazing.
you did. So he was in the Irish Brigade, and but yeah. So all of that would be really fascinating to him. So, what's your heritage? What about your grandparents? Where did they come from?
My heritage is purely Irish. In fact, all my grandparents live here in this small town. My grandfather was born up in Limerick, I think, and moved down here when he was very young. So it's literally all here in this town. And yeah, like I have family from other places, but it's all Ireland. Yeah.
Lovely. You know, I have a character that I play that people would know. She's comedy. Her name is Baba Bertha. She's a Jewish Irish lady. She's 129. And when you said you were talking about the films, you know, when you were talking about the films, your favorite films, and you went tree, she goes, "Hey, don't you make any fun of me Irish accent now. I'm Irish." And she puts up her Irish flag. I could just think of bringing you two together. Absolutely hilarious.
That would be very,
Could do an
very good.
episode where you and me together, me as and you are Irish. So anyway,
Yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
talk a little bit. Okay, so I have a question. I mean, you can sing, your acting is superb, you're very funny. Like when the interview of you with yourself, you've got this incredible charisma, and you edit everything yourself, you make all your own films. Where does this all come from? Is there anybody at all in your family that was like that you can pinpoint it to, or did you just suddenly at the age of 4 start singing and start like me, you know, running up the stairs singing before you talked, or how did that go anyway?
Yeah, I like my parents, they're very entrepreneurial. They've always been very independent and doing things by themselves, that kind of way. But they've never really been into the social media game. In fact, I think the only social media they have is Facebook. But I think it all stems from growing up in this generation, you know? Like everyone now has social media. And I think that's just impacted me when I was growing up. And that's kind of how it started, being influenced by other creators online and things like that, you know?
But how did you start your actual creative talents? I mean, I know I've got your program about social media, which is brilliant. You know, I'm going to put them all on as separate programs. I don't know if I sent you your first one, but you'll see what I'm doing. I've done an opening and everything. Hope you like it. But where did this talents come from? I'm talking about singing and the acting. Did you have an uncle or grandparent that, you know, with me, my Russian grandparents, my Russian grandfather was
Yeah.
a violinist and an accordionist, and my grandmother was a piano player. And before she died, they used to tour around all the weddings and they used to perform, and that they would be given furs in order to buy food. So that's where I get my from Russia, from my ancestors. What about you?
Very
Where do
good.
you get your talents? Is there anything in the background there at all?
I actually have no idea because my family, none of them are like this kind of have this creative mind full of art really, you know? Like I do have an auntie now who does paintings and sculptures, but that's kind of a different thing. I think it just stemmed out of me trying different things when I was younger, like sports and everything, and then eventually finding something that I enjoyed and that I was good at. And I think I just kind of stuck with that then. Hello? Can you hear me? Maybe I'm after freezing there.
Sorry about that. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this is the thing about Restream. We do tend to, you know, on and off So go on then. So carry on. Tell me more about the singing and the acting. Did you go to schools or anything like that, or was it just school where you just maybe you did some plays or played some characters?
Yeah, well, it all started when I kind of started making little short films with my buddies just here around the town, and I really enjoyed the acting side of it. So I found an acting school locally in Cork, and I went to train with them for a while, and I done 3 different courses with them, and it really just got me hooked on it. And I eventually went up to Dublin then, studying as well in a great acting school called the Lear, which is part of Trinity College. And that really, we done plays and everything like that. And I've just been hooked since. Like now, I do plays in the local pubs, I do short films out of town. Like I'm trying to do as much as I can because I'm just basically addicted to it, you know?
Tell me about it. When
Yeah.
you're an actor. Yeah. The beauty of being an actor is you can act out every different part of you. You can tap into your emotions. I think children, it should be part of the curriculum. They should do acting.
Yeah.
It's fantastic for building confidence. It's fantastic for testing things. You know, as I say, you can be different people. You can be
Yeah, it's a
whatever you
way to
want to
escape kind
be.
of, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also an amazing way to be able to experiment and then put that character away. So
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about that. What have you played? I mean, have you done any musicals?
I have never done any musicals, but I would love to. I would really love that. It's something I always talked about actually, just never got the chance. I've played so many different characters like rough city boys. I've played an old farmer's son with big dreams to go to America. I uh I played a guy that had a power of teleportation, another crazy scientist character. I played pretty much everything you can do at this point. I played a guy who was distraught about his girlfriend's death, so he's thinking about ending it all. I've done so much, and as you're saying, it's an amazing way to explore and just find all that within you. And as well, it's just it's a relief. It's an escape for a while. You know, it's kind of
Mm.
when you're in the character, you're just present in that moment, and you're not thinking about all the problems outside. It's just amazing. It's like a therapy for me.
You know what, Luke? That's what I loved when I looked at your programs. And, you know, I have to, on Moving on TV, I only bring certain people on a certain vibration because that's how it is. It's full of respect. Baba Bertha, all she said, the word she says is shite and feck. And I went through your videos and they're so full of respect. I mean, your mom is even on some of the videos that you're
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So yeah, so you know, we've kind of been hit really badly by the lockdowns and everything because there's no one can really perform anymore. But that's where we have to. I love what you said about you're in the moment, aren't you? Because people
Exactly, yeah.
say, what is it you get when you're on the stage? And it's not recognition. It's not that. I mean, I go on Moving on TV and sometimes I get one person and a bot. I started going on HAP and I'm getting like 10, 15 people. It's a start, you know.
Yeah.
I'm only starting out with it. But it's about being in the moment. Nothing exists when you're just there.
Yeah, exactly. You're just in the
You're
moment
just,
completely.
as you said, you're in the moment. And for some, you are very, very enlightened already, you know, to be able to feel that. Because the first, when I started singing when I was 13 and I started doing classical opera, and I'll never forget it because my voice started getting higher and higher and higher. And it was like, that's strange. Where's it gone? I suddenly realized there was more to me than just this shell. And that's what happens when you're on the
Exactly.
stage. You go beyond, don't you? You go into another
You go
dimension. You
way
go
beyond.
completely beyond. Mm.
You discover a
As I
new
say,
person almost.
You do. And, you know, when you talk about science fiction and people are saying, oh, you know, about jumping dimensions, you don't need to. Just become an actor.
Exactly.
Just become an actor, because the other thing you'll also notice, if you know, your singing is beautiful. I've seen you play, was it Love Me Tender, or I Can't Help
I
Falling
played
in Love?
Can't Help Falling in Love on the guitar.
Yeah, with the guitar, acoustics, beautiful. But when you get to that level with your acting, you, as I say, you don't need anything else. You're there, you're in the moment, you're singing. Things will happen to you. That's where I was going. When I started to perform as Maria Callas, I don't know, she was the most famous opera singer in the world. I could never hit those notes for years and years and years. But when I took on her
Yeah.
character, I think you become like a medium. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're
Yeah.
channeling. It's like you're bringing through maybe one of your great grandparents, an uncle or an aunt is coming through. Hello? You there? What would be
Hello?
your favorite musical
Sorry, I think it's
character?
breaking up again.
Can you hear me? Okay, we're
Yeah,
back.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? What
Yeah.
would be your favorite musical character? If you did a musical, what would you think would be your favorite character? Like you say, oh, that's what I really want to play in a musical. What musical first?
In a musical, oh, something for family. Maybe something like, I have no idea. Any kind of, think of any Disney movie, maybe something family friendly where like a pantomime where the crowd's interacting. I'd love to do that. That'd be so fun.
Well, you see, the thing with you is because you can play so many different characters, you're a character actor. So in a pantomime, you do better to not have the boring prince, probably the villain.
Exactly.
You'd want
That's
the
what I was
villain.
thinking about.
You definitely want the villain.
I think I'd love to be the comedic character to, I know that just makes the crowd laugh. The comedic, what would you call it? Just the comedy of the show.
The Dame, the one that dresses up as a woman, the one that gets
Exactly. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. Because you have a multi-dimensional attitude to your acting already. You're a character actor. I mean, okay, let's talk a little bit about you interviewing yourself, because that to me, I did that very, very short. Someone did a very short one to me, but okay, first did you do it?
Well, it was actually something that happened really fast. I thought of the idea. What's that?
Editing in order to get that to that level,
because
because
a
it's
lot of
absolutely
editing involved. Yeah, so basically.
Sorry, was there an echo?
Sorry?
No, it's okay. Carry on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can.
So I thought of the idea that day, and I was like, oh, what if I interviewed myself? And I was like, okay, I'll try it out, I guess. So I sat down on one side of the couch, set up the camera, lights, everything, and I just started talking, imagining what I would ask myself, and I was just answering them. Like, I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Like, doing reaction shots. And then I would flip the camera around, lights, everything. I changed clothes, and I sat on the other side. And then I basically just asked questions. And then it came down to editing, where I was taking shot, cut, bringing in the other shot here, making it add up. Like, I was thinking of ideas. I had some things written down as well of how the script kind of would go to make it add up and make the story work and everything. And then it was all in editing, basically. So that's how that video worked out. Basically all editing.
It must have been a huge amount of editing to get it to that level. I mean, as I say, you know, when you, one minute you're doing all of the things as one Luke, and then you've got to do all the lines as the other Luke, and then you've got to interact them as a duo, as a
Yeah.
discussion between the two of you. So how long did it take you to edit that?
Honestly, maybe like a couple hours, maybe a day or two. I edited it really fast because it is a pretty short video. It's not too long. And I just had such a drive. I was like, oh, this is going to be so funny. And I was just watching it back, every edit that I done. I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. So I kept going. And I basically just worked on it like nonstop for a day or two, maybe. And it got finished then. Yeah. It wasn't too long.
No, it's very, very good. It's very good. And as I say, I can't imagine how long it must take, because you've got to cut exactly right. Not only that, okay, you did it in a very clever way, because we don't see you together. We see
Yeah.
because if you did that, then you've got to, when somebody did it for me, you could see the line. There was a line in
Coming
the
down, yeah.
wallpaper, and that's how they cut it. So you could see me and me at the same time. But you did it. It was better. It was easier because you filmed yourself and in different. So you didn't put yourself together, so to speak. So you didn't need to do that. So no, it's like really, really brilliant. So basically, did you have any training in editing, or again, is that just a natural talent?
All my training for editing came from YouTube videos. I never took a course or anything like that. It's kind of another thing that just happened, with the passion for being creative and being able to make my own stuff. Being able to make a video that it didn't even exist before. I think that's just such an amazing thing where it's like I could make a video now and just put it out there and people can watch it. I just think it's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. So sorry, I'm just trying to get back. Okay, another thing, Luke, that I found very fascinating was your traveling. You've got a huge passion for filming different countries. I mean, of course, again, we're stuck now. Can't do very much at the moment. Things are not ideal. But some of the videos you sent me,
Yeah.
you went to Hawaii, you went to Vegas. So where does this passion come from? And what was your favorite place?
This passion now definitely comes from my mother and a bit of my father, because my father was in the Navy, which is also just over there, and he traveled the world with the Navy, going everywhere. But definitely my mother, my mom was a travel agent for a lot of her life, so she knew how to book flights. My mom and my dad used to go all around the world. In fact, when I was 2 years old, I already traveled the whole world, because on their honeymoon they went around the world, and every summer now it's just kind of become a family trend. Just find a new place, go there, check it out. And with Corona, we can't really do that anymore. But the passion definitely came from my mom. And then my favorite place that I've been to, maybe, see, they're all so different. Like, it's crazy because it was definitely the America trip anyway. We went away for a month to travel around the west coast of America, and maybe Hawaii might have been my favorite. Or yeah, I think Hawaii is probably my favorite. It's just such a different world over there. Like, you'd see people going through the rainforest with surfboards and like swimming with turtles, everything. But then you go across the water a bit, you're in Vegas, and that's a whole new world as well. People in golden suits, like betting all their money. It's just crazy, I think. I loved going to LA too, with the passion for film, acting, everything. I thought that was just incredible. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be compiling some of your travel videos into one program. I'll tell you what we're doing first is the movie one. I love that one. I love the way you direct that one. You still there? Luke, I think you're frozen. You
Yeah, I'm
frozen.
here.
Are you still
Can
there?
you
You're
hear me
there.
okay?
Yeah, your picture is frozen. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're moving now. Yeah, the first program I'm going to be releasing, I'm going to send it to you because I've edited it, is about the movies where you compiled I think it was the best 10 movies. And I thought, what a great program to put on across the festive
Yeah.
season so people can find out what films they want to see. So that will be the first one. Then I'm going to put on the one with you interviewing yourself. I think you sent me two videos of you interviewing yourself, and then the travel,
Yeah.
and then on the social media. So that will be the main programs that I'm going to put on Moving on TV, to show your work. And but then at some point you might want to come on and just do some more lives maybe. What would you choose? I mean, this is the big question I was going to ask you before we finish the interview, because it's been amazing having you on. And this interview will be repeated over and over and over, and it will be on HAP as well when I can get this thing
Brilliant.
to work. Because we get a lot more viewers on there. Something with YouTube it's a long story. YouTube
Yeah.
is not the easiest one to get viewers, but and the other thing is you can't stream to Instagram from any of the streaming platforms, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous because it would go straight onto Instagram, but we can't do that at the moment. So if you had a choice, this is the big question that I wanted to ask you, because I was teaching people today about new openings, new beginnings. And say someone gave you a door to open, right? I know what mine would be. I would sing. That's what
Okay.
I've been doing since I was 13. What would you do? What would you do that would be your number one choice? I know that you've got loads of choices and you can do this, that, and the other. But what do you feel your passion is in the most?
Yeah. If I had to pick one, oh, maybe no. It would definitely 100% be acting. That gives me a feeling like nothing else. And I've it's the thing I've been able to work hardest at. I feel like I'm able to work hard at things, but not for a long time. But acting, I can give it my 100%, 24/7, all the time. And yeah, it's just my biggest passion in the world. And I hope I never stop doing it.
Well, the beauty of acting, I've thought about that. You can always lose your singing voice. Things can happen. But one thing is you can always act. You'll always
Exactly.
have, you'll be able to perform. You'll be able to talk. You'll be able to act. And I knew you were going to say acting. I could see the passion, but I
Yeah.
could also see that you're very enlightened, that you are spiritual. Actually, that's leading me. I like to go with the conversation, with my intuition.
Hmm.
Religion. I'm not religious. As I said, I was born Jewish, but I believe that we're all connected. I don't believe in particular religions. I don't like separating people. What about you? Are you Christian, or do you have a religion? Were you brought up with a religion? What's your take on it?
Yeah, I was brought up as Christian, but honestly, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I feel like I have my own thing almost. Like, for me, it's just energies, you know? It's just connections between people, just happiness, just trying to make the world a better place. And like, that's not really a religion, but it's kind of what I live by. And yeah, like, I don't really like to go into like religious things or anything like that. But and I'm not really religious, but just make the world a better place, be kind to everyone, have a happy life, and that's kind of how I roll with it. Well, I definitely feel like there is some type of energy. Like, I heard someone say, "We are everything. We are the stars. We are the ground." I guess that's kind of where I fall in. Not too sure yet. Maybe I'll find out in a couple of years.
You see, that's why you're on Moving on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a reason. Everything is synchronistic. There's only certain people that come on here, and they have to have that value. They have to. When I started to discover what love was, unconditional love, and what God was. I said exactly what you said.
Yeah,
It's a connection. It's what
exactly.
if you do you have an animal, for example, like a cat or a dog or
I have a
whatever?
dog. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That connection between you and your dog or your cat.
Hmm.
It's not that solid thing that is your dog or is your cat. It's that energy. And as you say, we are everything. And I probably go as far to say that you probably are from another planet like me, because we do think differently. And you know, a lot of people at the moment are feeling like it's the end of their world, and yet we're feeling on top of the world. We're feeling like we're bringing a gift to the
Hmm.
human race here by what we're doing. So it's beautiful.
It is. Yeah.
So absolutely beautiful, and I'm so grateful to have you here on Moving On TV.
Thank you.
And just one more question before we end is, if you had someone who was watching your age, and sometimes I get people that they won't come on because, oh, I'm not going to do a program for 2 or 3 or 4 people, but those 2 or 3, 4 people, you don't know who they are, and you know, you have to start somewhere. What
Mhm.
would you say to them? Because I've said to them stuff like, you need to take time, you need to grow, and if you come onto a TV station at grassroots, you're going to grow with us. There's loyalty, and we are special. You know, we're not like mainstream. We have nothing to do with it. We're the opposite. You know, every single person is unique and already a celebrity.
Yeah.
So if someone was watching now and they had talents, except they didn't want to do what we're doing, to just go out there and not even care about the amount of people that are doing it, just do it from here, what would you say, Luke? What would you say? Because you're young and they may listen to you if you're the same age as them. What would you say?
Yeah. I'd say take every opportunity that comes your way, especially one like this. You know, like every little bit counts, and there's two options you can take. There's love and there's fear. So you might as well say yes to every opportunity, love everything instead of shying away from it. You know,
You're just talking
that's what
like
I'd say.
me. You're talking like me.
Yeah,
That's
same person.
what I teach. That's what I teach. I distant religion from the whole thing, but I say everything's about love, unconditional love. And if you really
Hmm.
feel good about something, and you can see when you talk about acting, your whole face lights up. Yeah. So that's what you need
Yeah.
to choose. So it's been incredible, this interview. I'm so grateful, and I can't wait to get your programs out there. And yeah, and any ideas that you've got for Moving On TV, at some point I'd love to do a soap. You know, we did it. We
Yeah.
did the pilot of Little Women a couple of years ago, and
Right.
that was fun. But then, as I say, a lot has changed now. But any
Hmm.
ideas, you know, anything you want to do, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of you singing. But I realize it's nearly 8:30 now, so I'm going to let you go.
Yeah.
And so
100%.
thank you
I'll
so much,
definitely
Luke.
keep it in mind. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
It's been amazing. So take care and have a lovely evening.
You
And
too.
go and gaze at the stars.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
the
Yeah. I will.
oneness.
Exactly.
Take
I'll
care.
think about this interview while I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, and when it's ready, I'll send it to you, and you can send it around. Take care. Lots of love, and love to Cork. Bye
Thank you.
bye. Take care, Luke. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Bye bye. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless, because he's 18 years old and he's already figured it all out. It's not about money. It's about doing what you love. That's it. Doing what you love. So if you find something that makes your heart jump up and down, and where you don't care about who's watching, the angels are watching, and that's what Luke would have said anyway. I didn't expect any of that, except I knew he was very respectful. And when I watched his programs, I knew that I could put them on. But I didn't realize what I was dealing with. Another starseed, probably an alien who came here to heal and to to spread love. And so he's coming on here telling you, you find that door and you open that door. You open that door. Whoever you are, whatever age you are, it doesn't matter. You do it. You climb every mountain. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. That's it. That's my dream. And I'm on here moving on TV. And we have 5 billion angels watching us today. 5 billion. With all the galaxies. Oh, I can't wait to bring Luke on with Baba Bertha. It's going to be funny. He's so talented. 5 billion angels are watching us with all the galaxies. And if I was on HAP now, we would have had about 15 people. So I've got to go and fix it. We're back at 9 o'clock with another interview. It's going to be Karen Wilkens. Join us. We're going to be talking about talk shows. Not talk shows. The game show. She will be presenting in the new year. So we're going to need prizes, guys. You're going to be able to win prizes on Moving On TV. So if you want to donate anything to us for prizes for the game show, I look forward to seeing you back again at 9 o'clock. I shall end with a Christmas carol here from Lauren. Well, the Christmas is there. Well, the Christmas. Here's another one. Christmas karaoke. Christmas with not karaoke. Let's do the back of us. Marionanza.